Today, we're going to learn about something very important to our planet, the ozone layer. We'll explore what it is, why it's important, how it works, and the threats it faces. Let's get started! The ozone layer is a special part of Earth's atmosphere. It's located high up in the sky, in a layer of the atmosphere called the stratosphere. The stratosphere is about 10 to 30 kilometers, 6 to 19 miles, above the Earth's surface. Ozone is a type of gas made up of 3 oxygen atoms. Its chemical formula is O3. Ozone is different from the oxygen we breathe, which is made up of 2 oxygen atoms, O2. The ozone layer is important because it protects us from the sun's harmful ultraviolet UV radiation. UV radiation can cause skin cancer, cataracts, and other health problems. It can also harm plants and animals. The ozone layer acts like a shield, absorbing most of the sun's dangerous UV radiation and preventing it from reaching the Earth's surface. This makes the ozone layer crucial for life on Earth. Ozone is formed when UV light from the sun hits oxygen molecules O2 in the atmosphere. The UV light splits the oxygen molecules into individual oxygen atoms, which then combine with other oxygen molecules to form ozone, O3. The ozone layer is not uniform. It's thicker in some places and thinner in others. The thickness of the ozone layer can change depending on the season and location. The ozone layer is measured in Dobson units, DU. A Dobson unit is a measure of the amount of ozone in a column of air from the ground to the top of the atmosphere. The average thickness of the ozone layer is about 300 Dobson units. Now let's talk about the threats to the ozone layer. One of the biggest threats is a group of chemicals called chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs. CFCs were once commonly used in refrigerators, air conditioners, and aerosol sprays. When CFCs are released into the atmosphere, they eventually rise up to the stratosphere, where they are broken down by UV light. This process releases chlorine atoms, which can destroy ozone molecules. One chlorine atom can destroy thousands of ozone molecules. This causes the ozone layer to thin, creating what is known as the ozone hole. The ozone hole is a region of significantly reduced ozone over the Antarctic, which appears every year during the southern hemisphere's spring, September to November. Other chemicals that can harm the ozone layer include halons used in fire extinguishers and methyl bromide used as a pesticide. These substances release bromine atoms when they are broken down in the stratosphere, which also destroys ozone. Scientists first discovered the ozone hole in the 1980s. This led to international efforts to protect the ozone layer. In 1987, countries around the world signed the Montreal Protocol, an agreement to phase out the production and use of ozone-depleting substances. The Montreal Protocol has been very successful. The use of CFCs and other harmful chemicals has been greatly reduced. As a result, the ozone layer is slowly recovering. Scientists expect the ozone layer to return to its 1980 levels by the middle of the 21st century. It's important to continue protecting the ozone layer to ensure it can fully recover and continue to shield us from harmful UV radiation. We can all help by using products that are safe for the ozone layer and supporting policies that protect the environment. Let's talk about some interesting facts about the ozone layer. Did you know that ozone can also be found at ground level? Ground-level ozone is different from the ozone in the stratosphere. It's a pollutant that can harm our health and the environment. Ground-level ozone is created by chemical reactions between pollutants from cars, factories, and other sources in the presence of sunlight. Breathing in ground-level ozone can cause respiratory problems and other health issues. Even though ozone is harmful at ground level, it's essential high up in the stratosphere. This is why it's so important to protect the ozone layer. The ozone layer is an excellent example of how the Earth's atmosphere works to protect and sustain life. It's a delicate balance that requires our attention and care to maintain. Scientists use satellites and other tools to monitor the ozone layer and track changes over time. These observations help us understand how the ozone layer is recovering and what more we can do to protect it. Let's summarize what we've learned about the ozone layer. The ozone layer is a vital part of Earth's atmosphere that protects us from the sun's harmful UV radiation. It's made up of ozone molecules which are created when UV light splits oxygen molecules in the stratosphere. The ozone layer is threatened by chemicals like CFCs and halons, which can destroy ozone molecules and cause the ozone layer to thin. Thanks to international efforts like the Montreal Protocol, the use of these harmful chemicals has been reduced, and the ozone layer is slowly recovering. It's important to continue protecting the ozone layer to ensure it can fully heal and continue to shield us from dangerous UV radiation. We can all help by using ozone-friendly products and supporting environmental protection policies. Remember, the ozone layer is a crucial part of our planet's atmosphere. By learning about it and taking steps to protect it, we can help ensure a healthy environment for future generations. Thank you for joining us today to learn about the ozone layer. We hope you enjoyed discovering more about this important part of our atmosphere. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fun and educational videos about our planet and its unique features.